What's going on, guys? Giants Guy here. Well, it's about the time of the year again where we are nearing the launch of another Battlefield 4 DLC, this time Dragon's Teeth. And in today's video, I want to give you guys all the information you guys would need to know regarding this DLC so you can be ahead of everybody when it finally launches. Just like any DLC for basically any first-person shooter like Battlefield, there will be 4 all-new multiplayer maps. This time, these maps will be set in Asian Pacific urban cities, and of course they will also have some game-changing Levolution destruction events, just like some of the Battlefield 4 vanilla maps. Now, the names of these maps are Lupimi Garden, Pearl Market, Propaganda, and Sunken Dragon. So let's just quickly right now get into some of the details regarding these maps. I want to talk a little bit about the Levolution of each map and just talk about the overall aesthetics. Firstly, with Lupimi Garden, it is an urban map that mainly focuses on urban city warfare. So while the combat is mainly centered around infantry, I believe the map will also feature some light vehicles such as scout helicopters, as you might have seen in the new Battlefield Premium trailer. There also seems like there will be some sort of overhead bridge running throughout the map, so maybe it will be something similar to Battlefield 4's vanilla map Flood Zone. I'm not exactly sure, but there is a pretty good chance of that happening. Then next we have Pearl Market. So just by the looks of it, this map looks like it will be focusing even more on urban city close quarters warfare than Lupimi Garden. And looking at the premium trailer, we can see this map looks and will probably play out very similar to Flood Zone, as there will be lots of rooftop battles and a lot of level fighting. Little things like the shacks in this map will probably be destructible as it was in Flood Zone, and by the looks of it, there's a lot of scaffolding to climb on around. So again, it will probably feature some light vehicles, but I would not be expecting things like tanks. Then we have Propaganda. So this map is supposed to be set in the capital of North Korea, Pyongyang, and this is the map which will most likely be the most vehicle intensive, as it will have tanks. There will also be a freight train running throughout the whole map, as a random event may be a Levolution event. So if you're not careful like this tank as seen in the premium trailer, you will just get smashed by it. Personally, I am actually looking forward to this map the most because I really enjoy driving tanks and vehicles, and I just really like having different environments while driving in them, because in Battlefield 4 we don't really have a lot of urban environments while driving tanks. Maybe the only 2 maps I can really think of is Dawnbreaker and Sea of Shanghai. Otherwise, it is a lot of open environments like deserts and other grasslands. And lastly, we have Sunken Dragon. So this map actually has one of the biggest Levolution event throughout this whole DLC, where players can drain the lake of water to allow ground vehicles to fight in the streets. There is a floating restaurant in the middle of the map, and there are also many skyscrapers that looks to be surrounding the floating restaurant, so maybe this map actually will kind of look like Dawnbreaker. The time setting of this map actually also is at sunrise or sunset, I'm not exactly sure. So again, kind of similar to Dawnbreaker, so maybe that could also be part of the Levolution event where time goes on as the match goes on. Next, let's talk about the new weapons which they are introducing into this DLC. They include the Bulldog Assault Rifle, the MPX PDW, the CS5 Macmillan Bolt Action Sniper Rifle, the Unica 6 Revolver, and the Desert Eagle. So all these weapons are available to you right now for you to try out if you are a Battlefield Premium member and if you play on the PC. You can download the CTE and you can test out these weapons for yourself before the actual DLC launches. I personally have not tried out these guns yet myself because I didn't download the CTE, but I only have heard good things about them so far. So again, PC premium players, join the CTE and try them out for yourselves. Next, let's talk a bit about the Ballistic Shield, which is the new gadget to be introduced in Dragon's Teeth. So as you would imagine, the Ballistic Shield will obviously block bullets for you, but it will actually even block bullets when it is on your back, which is always helpful to stop enemies which are sneaking around behind you. So to use the Ballistic Shield, it actually requires two hands, meaning there will be no weapon in your hand to defend yourself against other enemies. So you will only have the shield, but if you do run into an enemy, you can use the shield itself to bash them twice for a melee kill. So overall, I think this gadget will become a very useful tool on the battlefield, as you will basically stop any type of bullets and explosion from reaching to you. I will also imagine that this shield will change up a lot of the close quarters battles currently right now going on in the Battlefield 4 maps. I just think this Ballistic Shield, if not balanced right, could actually get a bit out of hands, because from the looks of it, this thing is pretty powerful. Then in this DLC, DICE is also introducing a new battle pickup into the new Dragon's Teeth map, the RAWR bot, or basically a heavily armed remote operated ground vehicle. You can think of this vehicle as a super powerful EOD bot. It will be equipped with a machine gun and with multiple grenade launchers. So this robot will definitely pack quite a deadly punch, and I truly believe this thing will actually not get out of hand because it is a battle pickup, and I believe only one person on a team can actually use this thing. So I don't think it will be that spammable. Plus, once it gets destroyed, it will take a while for it to respawn for the next person to use it. In a way, you can think of this robot as the bomber in the China Rising DLC, where the whole team basically fights itself to get a chance to use it. And lastly, we get a new game mode called Chain Link. The objective of this game mode is actually to link together capture points to win the battle. So it is probably very similar to Conquest, but when players link 2 or more control points, they do have an advantage of the enemy's tickets bleeding faster, but players will also get extra points for linking control points and extra points for breaking links between enemy control points. So you can probably think of this game mode as an alternative to the traditional Conquest, which we are all used to. And just like any DLC, there will be additional assignments, 10 to be exact, but I don't want to mention them here in the video because that will take forever. But I will have the assignment requirements and how to do them in the description down below. So for those of you, when the DLC actually comes out, you can just check back onto my video to see how to complete the assignments. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it useful, because it took me a while to get all these facts together and just separate the facts from the rumors. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If it isn't too much, please leave a like down below. Thanks for watching. Peace out, guys.